What's up, everyone? Freakenstein here, and today we are going to be looking at the trainbots from Siyang Culture. This is a Legend Scales masterpiece quality trainbot Raiden, or Radiotron, or whatever you want to call them. But today we're going to do one at a time because we're going to get down deep and dirty with the transformation so that you all can follow along and make sure you're transforming all these guys right, because I've been there, done that with the instructions, and they're not very good. So unfortunately, this does not come with instructions. You have to either watch a YouTube video that's not in English, or there's another website you have to join. I'm not joining it. It's not my thing. You know how we do it. We like to do it raw and live. Now, I've already transformed these guys yesterday. I've only done it once, so we're going to go step by step through it. Hopefully I can remember all the steps, but we're only going to do one guy at a time today because we'll do the other video later. There is only a slight difference between transformations, but it's still a difference. So instead of making the video 40 minutes long, we're going to try to keep it down to about 20. So let's dive right into the box here. And on the left side here, we have Nightwalker, and on the right, we have Snowfield. Okay, so that's what they name these guys. And that's the name we're going to stick with. So again, here is the front of the box, and I'll just turn over to see there's that code, and Thunderbolt Train is what they're calling this. And you can see here they are as the feet. That's what they are. I don't understand why they didn't come with these pieces right here. I'm hoping that it comes with the other pieces, because if mine didn't come with them and yours did, I'm not happy. But we'll find out later on. So now that we've seen the box, it's pretty normal. Nothing to write home about. Let's get rid of the box, and we'll continue on with taking a look at these guys. But like I said, we're only going to do one at a time, and we're going to do Night Walking. Sorry, that's his name, Night Walking. Yeah, Night Walking. I don't know. I would call him Night Walker. That would have sounded a lot better, but, you know, I'm not naming these guys. So there they are together, but again, we're only going to do this guy, so we're going to take this guy and put him off to the side for today, and we'll continue on later on. So let's get down and looking at details. So there you go. You can see he's got a really nice sculpt on that face. We got details, paint everywhere. He's got a nice chest. I'm sure you could stick a small little Autobot symbol right there if you wanted to. Detail on the hip skirts and thigh skirts, and just a plain black arm, but it's a nice looking arm. Going down on the legs, he's got some nice big boots. And of course, the inside, you can see there's no gaps or anything like that. I'm pretty sure that he could just do this. I've always wanted to try, just to get that butt plate out of the way, because it does, well, actually, I guess we can't, because then it hinders with this motion here. But this we can definitely lift up and get that out of the way so that his waist can actually swivel. So again, on the back here, you can see he's got the train. Very nice details. You can see the tracks on the back, which is okay. And on the bottom of his feet, there's more detail. I'm kind of worried about scratching the paint here, but, you know, I put my characters in display only. He does come with this nice weapon. It's got some pretty cool detail. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if they're going to be able to combine into one gun, or he's going to get a separate big gun, but we'll find out when we get more of these bots in. I wish they'd have them on pre-order already, because I can't find them anywhere, just these two. So that being said, let's get down to articulation. So there is a slight problem with this piece right here. You see how wide it is and thin his arm is? I think they could have made it a hinge joint and just cleaned it up a little bit, right? But so for articulation, he can lift his arm all the way around, but not without getting obstructed by this. So you have to move it out of the side, which isn't that bad. He does have a double elbow bend, which is always good, and a bicep swivel on a mushroom peg. His wrist does rotate, but it does not open up. His head does turn. He can look all the way up due to transformation if you want him to. So you can have him in the fly mode, which I think is always a great option when you have toys, because you never know what you're going to do with them. So let's get back to this. Again, he does have a waist swivel. He can kick all the way to the sides and do the splits. He has a thigh rotation. He can kick all the way forward, but to get him to actually kick all the way back, again, you have to take all this and move it to the side, so he can kick all the way back, and it still only goes that far. Then we can rotate his thigh. He does have thigh rotation. Move this back down. And then we can get down to the knee bend, which we've already seen through the kicking motion. And then he does have his ankle tiltage, but not toe or anything like that, which is okay, I guess. So that's pretty much about it for transformation, right? I mean, for articulation. Sorry, articulation. So I will fast forward this video and speed it up a little bit, because it will take a long time. So to get him transformed, we're going to start off with his head, and we're just going to lift it up like this. And if I don't have a tool, I might be in trouble, because this part is super hard to get out. Just 1 second. All right, here we go. It might take a little bit longer to do this video than I thought. So we can open up this panel right here, okay? And once we open up that panel, we can lift this panel down and rotate it around. We're going to take his head now and just pop it into that cavity. We'll lift that up for now. We'll open up his legs, and we'll lift this skirt has already been put up, but we'll lift up both hip skirts. We're going to take this crotch piece, and we're going to bring it around as best we can, trying to avoid stressing it out. And there's a tab inside there that this will fit into nicely. So now that we've done that, we can close off these legs, and before we put that hip skirt down, we're going to lift up all this hip skirt. We're going to move this piece back, and we're going to rotate all this completely around, just like that. And we can just close up this hip skirt like that. We're going to come back here, and we're going to open up this panel, and we're just going to leave it like that for now. So we're going to work on the arms here. There's 2 panels right here. Again, if you don't have a tool, you might need one. But both these will lift up like this. So now you can bring the arms in like this, right? Wait a minute, I might have screwed up here. Hold up, wait a minute. Yeah, I think I screwed up somehow. Maybe not, I don't know yet. We'll figure it out as we go. Oh, I know what I'm doing now. So these arms will lift up, but like this, so that the arms are situated like this. And these will just tab in, and you can hear the snap, okay? These pieces, you're going to take them, and you're just going to bring them up, rotate them, and have them sit just like that. Same thing for this side, bring it out, bring it over, and bring it down, just like that, right? So now we have these arms, and you want to rotate them so that you can pull down this part here, and put in the fist, rotate it again, so that you can put in the fist, and then, keep rotating, until they go like this. That's how you want that to be. Same thing for this side. You just want to make sure that they're pushed in on that double hinge all the way up as far as that they can go. All right, so now we're going to work on this front part here, and it's on a big double hinge. We're going to move that down like that. Now, before you do anything else, I suggest you take the weapon, and there's a slot right there that this will fit into, and there you go. Okay, everything is in there nicely, nice weapon storage. So now you're going to take this part here, it's on a double hinge. We're going to make sure that these wheels are out and facing down. There's like a little hook, but also a tab. So you just want to pull it apart slightly and just hook it all together. Make sure that's all straight, because it's important that it's straight. Same thing for this side. We're going to do the same thing. Just pull it out a little bit and then hook that piece in. You hear that? Nice snap in. Really good. So now this piece here, we're just going to rotate it over and bring it down. And there's a slot and a peg right there. We're just going to make sure that they both fit in nicely. And everything is tabbed and put in together. Keep the wheels out. Make sure that you get it in both tabs at the same time. And push it all together. So now we're going to work on the legs. We're just going to take this piece right here and fold it, and this piece right here will just fold down like so. Go on the other side, do the same thing, and bring this piece down. And then all this, you're just going to want to lift this up a little bit first. There's a slot in here and a peg, so you want to get these in. And there's, yeah, just want to make sure you get that all in. There's a peg right there. Make sure you got these parts tucked into them. And then this piece here, you want to make sure that it's straight up first before you break down. That way it covers that piece. And the last piece is this piece here. And you're just going to want to push it all together. Make sure it tabs into all the slots. And Bob's your uncle. We are done. All right. So again, everything tight is put in their slots nicely. If you look under here, it's kind of an angled this way, going this way, but it's fine. You know, for something this small, the engineering for all this is really good. So let's look at the details from the back. Across the way, right up to the front. We'll go down the other side again. And we can look at the bottom. All the wheels move nice and freely. Nothing is protruding so that it can run smoothly. And there we go. Here is the top view as well. So you can see that. Looks really, really good. And like I said, it does roll. It does roll. But we're not done. We're not done. So, excuse me, folks. We're going to get him into train mode. So the thing I like to do first is just come back here and just wiggle this all open like this. And we can just push these wheels up and into this cavern. And we're just going to leave that like that for now. We're going to take this piece here and untab it and lift it up. We're going to fold the wheels down. You can leave the gun in there if you want to, okay? But we're just going to leave that like that for now. The arms, we're going to take them and we're going to rotate them around. And wait, no, we're not going to rotate them. We're going to leave them exactly how we had them, because then that leaves stability, right? So then this part here is the tricky part. We're going to have to open up this tab right here. Again, on this side, we're going to do the same thing. Open up the tab. We're going to put that back together in a minute, though. So we're going to take this and fold that piece like so. So it's coming the other way. We're going to take this whole piece, rotate it around, and then we're going to take these pieces and we're going to bring them in again. But this time, once they're in, how did we do that last time? No, I think that is how it's supposed to go. Sorry. Yeah, I think that is how it's supposed to go. So now all this will tab into there, and these will sit like so. Keep this up. Now this piece here is going to come down and around. Yeah, it's supposed to go like this, right? I'm pretty sure. Anyways, we're going to take this piece. And it'll fold that way like this. Wait a minute, what am I doing wrong here? Oh, like this, sorry. There we go. Now what am I doing wrong here? Because I know that this is supposed to go in there. Did I do something wrong here? I don't think I did. I might have. Let me get this piece out and try something. I think this whole piece might have to turn a lot more than what I wanted it to. I think it's supposed to go like that. I think this is how it's supposed to go. These have to turn inwards. I don't want to break it, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to go. Make sure that this piece stays up and out of the way. But yeah, I think it's supposed to turn inwards like this. And then this piece comes down. I think. I don't know. But I do know that this piece has to come closer. Yeah, I think that's how it's supposed to be. Get all this back tab together. But yeah, this piece here has to connect. There's a slot and a slot right there. And they have to connect. There we go. So that is how it's supposed to be. Go back to the other side. And we'll do the same thing. This piece here will untab and come up and over, and then that will tab in there. And the last thing you want to do is just take this piece here and, oh, sorry, I forgot. We need this piece out. It's important to have this piece out and flipped up. And it's on a double hinge here. It's hard to get it to do what I want it to do. Okay, there we go. So that all tabs together, and the gun fell out because this piece didn't want to stay straight. But we can actually keep the gun in there. Let me get that in there again. There we go. And voila, we have a leg. Everything is nice and put together. Here's the front view with the nice view of the front of the train. And as you can see, it sits very nicely. Of course, we have the stability, and we brought all this down. This is where it will hook up. You can see that there are ratchets right there. So when he bends his knee, I like all the stability back here. But as you can see, you just pull this up like so, and you have your leg, and it has a lot of versatile movement, right? So just push that back down, and there you go. There he is. Oops, that wasn't tabbed in. There you go, all solid and together. All in all, a very awesome figure. This is Night Walking from Siyang Culture. So there you go, folks. That is my review for this guy, and we will come back again probably in the next day or so and do a review on Snowfield, which is this guy right here. So if you like the content, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll keep on bringing you more cool stuff. But like always, this is Freakenstein saying, keep playing. Until next time.